Hi! I'm just going to turn on the camera and start talking today. So this is just another random vlog. Seems like I ought to talk about Nelson Mandela. I'm a little disappointed that so many younger people in the United States don't know who he is. There's a lot of unfortunate conversation going on that has a really awful racial context from my perspective. Like people calling Mandela a terrorist because when he was younger he fought for freedom in not so pacifistic ways and ended up in prison. And I find that disappointing and disturbing. And possibly my view of that kind of conversation, that kind of commentary, is colored by the fact that I live in a very conservative part of the United States. I feel like other people might not see that as a racially loaded conversation. Very disturbing. Nelson Mandela was a very great man who fought for freedom in his country, achieved it, and then became a great leader and a force for peace in the universe. And he was a complex man, not a saint, but a very complex person. And I can't say that, I agree with everything he ever did, but I think that he was a great man, and history is going to remember him as a very great man, as well-deserved. What else do I want to talk about? Okay, totally separate thing. Have you noticed, probably you have noticed, because I live under a rock, Amazon reviews have gone weird. I mean, like for real things that you really need a review for, that Amazon has traditionally sold, books and movies, electronic devices and that kind of thing, the reviews are still pretty normal, but Amazon sells weird things. Amazon sells things that you can pick up at your neighborhood department stores, and the reviews for these items are hilarious and absolutely unrelated to any kind of usefulness. And it's like we've commandeered this very useful utilitarian thing for a purpose that is strictly entertainment. I'm going to put some of my favorites in the description below, but you've probably already seen these because George Takei is posting them like every other day. And the most useful positive and negative reviews for these like everyday items are no longer like the most useful reviews for whether or not you want to use the product. They're not helping sell the product at all. All they're doing is being hilariously funny, and they get upvoted based on their sheer entertainment value. And either Amazon hasn't noticed this or they just don't care. I'd like to hear from Amazon what they think about this phenomenon because I find it fascinating. But I live under a rock. Somebody more important than me has probably already commented on this. Other random thing to talk about. I have a couple of scripted videos coming up. I haven't posted them today because they just require entirely more courage than I have this very second. And I'm thinking of doing some more Let's Play videos. I'm not entirely certain why anybody would want to watch me play The Sims, but I'm thinking about doing that because I enjoy playing The Sims. But I want to do more of a John Green style Let's Play video where I talk about other things, not just the gameplay, although obviously you have to talk about the gameplay while you're playing a game, but other just random topics that I find interesting. And thank you very much for listening and watching, and I will see you very soon. I didn't make any videos in November for a lot of reasons, some of them good and some of them not so good. I plan to make a lot more videos in the coming weeks. As far as I know, our secret project for the new year is still up. We still don't have a name for the project. It's not very secret. If you have an idea for a really great name for a collaboration channel, please leave it in the comments and I will talk with you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Well, that was random.